If it weren't for traitors like you, I would have won. Is that what you want to say? Whoa! Who just came into this conversation? This is interesting. This is Future Tim, and this is a volume warning. What?! Oh my god! He's here! Holy shit! Ah! It's been a long time, right? Dear God, I'm so glad to see you! This person, this is Mr. Edgeworth? What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong? You haven't changed a bit, Franziska. Holy fucking hell! You've got to be kidding me! Oh, he is such a fucking badass! Oh! How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You've soiled the Von Karma name and dragged it through the mud. Run away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are. Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way? Then let's hear it, Franziska. How are things going? I hear you're having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country. Holy freak! Oh! 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 Oh my god! Oh, I am so horny right now. No, I'm just kidding. But, dear God! Oh, dear. You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back. Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never. Mr. Phoenix Wright. I will see you tomorrow in court. It will be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory. Huh. Still the same wild mare she always was. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I shouldn't have freaked out like that. I think I'm about to have a dizzy spell. Yeah. Hold on a minute, guys. Oof. Okay, I think it's passed. Sorry about that, guys. Anybody who doesn't know, he might not have heard in like Between Worlds, I'm starting. It's just every few days, like every 3 or 4 days, I have a dizzy spell, and it feels like my entire body's being pulled in one direction. It usually only lasts about 5 minutes, but it's really weird. So anyway, all right. So Edgeworth just chased off Von Karma for us. Oh man, I am so freaking stoked right now. I can't even believe this crazy man is back in our lives again. Now, what was that like at the end of the last case? He was talking to someone on the phone about setting something up. I don't even remember, but so let's check it out. I thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died. It's Mr. Nick. I never wanted to see you again. I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year. Are you going to run tomorrow's trial? What do you mean, run? You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. That's okay. I mean, if you want to watch. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. Damn! Them's fighting words. What is that supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack. And that's the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. The truth? In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. There is no God! No, I'm just kidding. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information. Oh, God. You have no idea how happy I am. Oh my gosh. A lot of things may have happened. However, Manfred von Karma was still my mentor. And a perfect win record is proof of a von Karma. 1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? Damn. To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It'd have been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth. Oh my god! You're in front of Pearls? Really? I see. Then let me ask you something. Do it, Edgeworth. Kick my ass. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Well, if it was Franziska, she would almost definitely say, I will defeat you this time, the instant she saw me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client, to save their lives. To save your client, you say? Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals. Those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth. It looks like there is still a lot you have yet to learn. A lot I have yet to learn? Me? Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough. Oh. I bet you he knows about the Maya thing and he's gonna use that. Because see, the thing is, you know, I've taken on this case to save Maya, not because I want to save, you know, his life, Matt OnGuard's life. You know, this is one of those rare exceptions where Phoenix is taking on a case not for his client's sake, but for, you know, but because he has to. And I think Edgeworth knows that. He probably set this whole thing up to, like, teach me something about whatever he's talking about right now. I don't even know. Is there anything I can present to you? Not really. You don't have anything to do with any of this case. What about the camera? Okay. Oh, sure. Call me by my full name like that. Alright. If you want me to put more thought into what I show you, then here, have a look at this. Oh, you're not interested in talking about that either. Okay, then you're obviously not interested in this case, period. Or, well, or you just weren't programmed to have dialogue in response to that. It's one or the other. This woman is another key to the case. Do you really think so? She was Adrien Andrews' mentor a long time ago, but suddenly she was called away by production and became Juan Corrida's manager. And then a few months later, Celeste Impax died. But her death was a suicide, right? That's what they want you to think. But there is still one riddle left unsolved. Her suicide note, and went missing. How would you know there was a suicide note if nobody could find it? Isn't the whole point of the suicide note for somebody to read it? Like, how'd you even know that there was one? I don't know. This seems weird. Unless she told you beforehand that she was gonna do it. I don't know, that's weird. Adrien Andrews. She holds a large secret within herself. A secret? You can't help but feel that this whole case revolves around her. Yeah. We are looking into leads, but we can only look into a few key players with our limited resources. There's no reason for us to waste our energy investigating this person. While I was abroad, these deplorable types of actors became popular, I take it. Well, refreshing like a spring breeze is his motto. Refreshing. And what is so refreshing about a spring breeze? I haven't felt a spring breeze in years because I'm all washed up in these, or like wrapped up in these clothes all the time. Sounds like the pollen is not treating him well this year. Oh, so you're blowing your nose. Well, at least you got plenty of Kleenexes there to blow them into. There's an interesting rumor about this man. You mean the one about Miss Andrews getting close to him? But that's pretty common tabloid fare, isn't it? I don't take things at face value when there's more to be found. Oh. More to be found. Well, yeah, that does seem to be... Oh, no. Suicide note. Here we go. Miss Impax's death was the most certainly a suicide. Of that there is no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. The suicide note? But how do you know Miss Impax had even written such a note? See, exactly, that's what I'm saying. There was no solid evidence. However, we did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high. Okay, well, that makes sense. Alright. Oh! Huh. Oh, geez, she hung herself. Well, at least she took off her shoes before she did it, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, probably because she thought he sucked. She said he had no potential. She said, "Get out of here, kid, you got no future." Yeah. Part 1 of the suicide report. Part 1? I didn't know these reports came in parts. I thought only LPs did that. Here, have a glass of wine, Edgeworth. I have no interest in drinking no stinking tomato juice. I already had my vegetable smoothie today. Still as stuck up as ever. Well, Phoenix's retort just happened to match the dialogue I made up for him, wouldn't you know it. Guitar case. I have no interest in guitars. What do I look like, a musical genius? I don't even know what a C is. Or a D note. Or an E. Actually, you've probably seen a lot of C notes in your life, but... yeah, suicide report. You just gave this to me, but what the hell? I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all are the reports that have multiple parts like that one. That has 2. 2 parts? What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here is the oh, geez, okay. The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name, it's Adrien Andrews. What? Did they try to do it together or something? Did they have like some kind of Blink 182 party? Never mind. She tried to kill herself? She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try and kill herself. Well, you never know with people like that, you know? You think she's a strong career woman? That's just her image. Adrien Andrews, she has a certain secret she's always trying to hide. A secret? Yes, her codependency. That's the key word. Codependency? The word most unsuited to describing that woman. Codependency, yeah. So how are Adrien Andrews and codependency related? It's a part of her insurance policy. She has 2 codependent now. A few days after the death of Celeste Impax, okay. Then that makes sense because Celeste was her mentor. So your mentor tries to kill himself. Why did Adrien Andrews think about committing suicide? Quite possibly because she had lost her will to live. Lost her will? But why would she? Her pillar of strength, her mentor Celeste Impax, was gone forever. That's why. Why would that... Is this what they call following someone to the grave? Pearl, where did you hear that? Oh my gosh. After her attempted suicide, Adrien Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She is a person who looks for someone she can trust unconditionally. And once she finds that someone, she blindly follows them. Without someone to guide her, she feels uneasy and can't carry herself through life. And that's her codependency. Or, actually, that's Phoenix asking that as a question. It's all a facade. Nice use of the C thing there. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. How terrible. Well, I don't think we want to be going and talking to her about this then. So if we break her psych locks, she might have a mental breakdown. I mean, I don't know, you know, it's like, it's a touchy subject, you know, you gotta be careful when you talk to people about things like that. It's not to say that they're, like, fragile or weak, it's just, you know... I mean, well, how do you say it, you know? I have no... I'm not an expert on these things. So, I'd best shut my mouth. I think we may have enough. I mean, we're gonna have to go see her. Maybe she'll be back in there now. She wasn't there a minute ago, and then I had to come back and show that thing to Edgeworth again. Which I'm probably gonna end up cutting that out, but... Yeah, because there gets to be a lot of me messing around in this game, I tell you. Here we go. Is she back? Oh, Miss Andrews is here. But it looks like she's talking with someone. What? What is she doing here? Oh my god. What are you doing here? I could ask you the same question. Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so you've got some nerve following me around. Following you? That's you, Miss Montgomery. You're the one doing the following. Pearls. You're always following after that Mr. Detective with a little beard. Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. I'll show you something interesting, little girl. Beep beep. Okay. What is that? An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective. And with this, I know that fool's every move. So that noise we heard was this receiver. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now. He couldn't have been any more blunt with that statement, let me tell you. So let's stop wasting time. Adrien Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed, understood? Alright. What were those two talking about? Oh god, I shudder to think. Yeah, well, she's probably been whipped like 15 times. Dude, are you okay? Oh man, now we gotta come in here and break her even more. Ugh. Okay, well... I really hate to do this to you, girl. But here it is.